the U.S. directly supported Israel's attacks on Iran. Recent developments have caused a stir both in Washington and in the international media. Let's take a look at what happened, who said what, and what all these developments mean. Operation Narnia, Israel's secret attack carried out with U.S. support. According to a special report by the Wall Street Journal, Israel's attack, known publicly as Operation Narnia, was the result of months of intelligence gathering and planning. Critical nuclear and military targets in and around Iran's capital, Tehran, were struck simultaneously. American intelligence agencies contributed to Israel's operation with both satellite data and cyber support. Israeli military officials said in a statement about the operation, "We have been preparing for years. We worked in full coordination with the U.S. Khamenei." Ayatollah Ali Khamenei made a harsh statement shortly after the operation. "We did not remain silent in the face of these attacks. We struck the U.S. bases in the Gulf and dealt them a heavy blow," he said. The Iranian parliament announced that it was suspending its cooperation with the International Atomic Energy Agency in the wake of these events. This decision has caused concern in Washington, with experts noting that it could completely undermine the nuclear inspection mechanism. Condoleezza Rice, good for American credibility. Former U.S. Secretary of State Condoleezza Rice supported the operation in an interview with Fox News. "This is a step that reminds the world of America's global power. Our credibility, which was damaged by the withdrawal from Afghanistan, has been restored with this step," she said. Rice argued that it was essential to show determination against Iran's nuclear activities. Trump Doctrine. Quick strike, quick withdrawal. U.S. President Donald Trump made the following statement at the White House: "We are no longer engaged in long-term occupations, but rather short, effective, and targeted interventions. This is the foundation of my doctrine." Pentagon officials described this strategy as clear-cut, short-term operations that create a powerful impact. This model was first implemented with the Beta bombers' attacks on Iran's nuclear infrastructure. Intelligence. Attacks effective but temporary. According to the first intelligence reports leaked from the Pentagon, there was no serious structural damage to Iran's nuclear facilities. Reuters wrote that these attacks only delayed the nuclear program by a few months. Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth responded to these claims, saying, "These are biased and our field successes cannot be underestimated." Kamala Harris. American soldiers are also targeted. U.S. Vice President Kamala Harris expressed her concerns in an exclusive interview with CNN. Iran is targeting not only Israel, but also American bases in the Gulf. American personnel are now directly at risk. Harris also stated that Iran-backed militia groups are increasing instability in the region, and that the U.S. military presence in the region is at security risk. Overall assessment: recent developments have revealed three different approaches in the U.S. On one side are those who advocate rapid military intervention under the Trump Doctrine. On the other side, those who prioritize diplomacy, and former diplomats who view military deterrence as the cornerstone of American power. On the Iranian front, determination and a desire for retaliation are escalating regional tensions. The suspension of nuclear inspections and threats of retaliation could be the prelude to a long-term conflict in the region. In light of all these developments, U.S. domestic politics, global security, and Middle East balances are being